player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
MLB The Show has baseball coming your way from Tropicana Field here in St. Petersburg. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the New York Yankees and the Tampa Bay Rays. It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. Two of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head next. Chris Archer is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Tampa Bay. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Chris Archer, one of the premier pitchers in baseball. When he's good, he's nearly unhittable. Great fastball with movement. Slider probably his best pitch, and the changeup has been much better recently. If Chris Archer brings his A game, it's going to be a long night for the hitters.
Fastball called for strike 2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. And with that, a look at the Rays lineup card in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to watch Kevin Kiermaier. Looking at the stats, he's hitting over 400 versus right-handed pitching this season. He's obviously facing a right-hander on the mound today, so guys, he could have a real impact on this game.
Striding in, Matt Duffy. He was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday. First delivery to him on the way. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Good hard sinker swung on and missed. 0-2. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, D-Roll, I think Jerry Hillsdale is a very good hitter's umpire. Doesn't give much on the edges. He's going to make you put the ball over the plate.
Oh, I love me some Jerry Hillsdale. You have to come over those 17 inches. He ain't giving you anything on the outside corner, and that's the way it should be.
So it was a strikeout looking there. Matt Duffy becomes out number 2 this inning. Into the box now, Corey Dickerson. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1. And Dickerson behind 0-2 now.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. So add one more name to the record book here as he strikes out the side on 9 pitches. At the plate, Evan Longoria. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Evan Longoria.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And now a soft liner to the left side. But this will be a foul ball. Ball 1. Two balls and a strike to Longoria. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a treat today. What can we expect from today's matchup, guys?
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of a ticket right here. Two of the game's best, two of the hardest throwers competing at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this stuff.
You know, D-Roll, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitchers look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far.
Kevin Kiermaier stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. Comes set, and the 0-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you could take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called a strike. What I can't live with is above the belt getting popped.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw. 2-1 now to Steven Souza.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
3-1 to him now. The 3-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Rays held in check here. They still trail 1-0. So stepping in, Sean Rodriguez. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. First pitch on its way. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Takes a good curveball at the knees. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Into the box, Brad Miller, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Miller playing here in his home state of Florida. He was taken in the 2nd round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Ready on 1-2. Swing and a little blooper to center. Oh, and this deflects right off him. Throw into second, and he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing, but hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. 2 balls and no strikes to Ramos. 3-0 now.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Elijah Edwards, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Line drive to left. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Miller rounds third and is digging for the plate. And a relay to the plate. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Man, that's a nice job by the batter right there, keeping the front side in. Not easy on a curveball. Would have been easy to throw the front side and hook that foul, but he was able to stay inside and drive it for a base hit.
In now, Matt Duffy. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Set to deliver the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with two guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
And he is in complete control now. 7 strikeouts as this is swung on and missed for the second out. Into the box now, Corey Dickerson. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Looking to minimize the damage here. Fouled off. Ramos at second. Edwards on at first with 2 down. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. We're back to St. Pete after a quick word. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria.
And leading off for the Rays, third baseman, Evan Longoria.
Here comes the first pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. The 1-1 home. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Kiermaier now.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Into the box now, Steven Souza. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. One run, 2 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. At the plate, Sean Rodriguez. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Baseman, Sean Rodriguez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Called strike over the outside part of the plate. Grounded weakly to the right side. Castro scoops it up, and the throw by Castro takes care of him for the first out. Now batting, Brad Miller. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Brad Miller.
First offering on its way. And he fouls this one off. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Judge looks up, and that one is gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 3 here in the early going, and the Rays draw closer. It's now a 4-2 ball game.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Ramos, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He's currently in the first year of a new 2-year contract.
I know this ain't a ton of job security, but it's certainly better than a 1-year deal. A 2 to 3 year deal puts yourself in a position where you can really invest in this team.
The count now at 2-1. Oh, he just threw that fastball by him.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
Drilled on the ground is short. Throw in time at first for out number 2. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Elijah Edwards. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball, 1-0. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Now the 2-0. Fouled away. Right on the corner, 2-2. Just a bit low, ball 3. Popped him up. Sano has got it, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors and no one left. 5 innings complete. The Yankees lead it 4-2. At the plate, Matt Duffy. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning. 2-0
now. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
Full count now. Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed, strike 3. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt. There's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now.
Good job of getting him to chase the ball in the dirt right there. Hey, also credit the catcher for keeping it close and finishing it off with a good throw to first. That's harder than it looks, but big league catchers make it look easy sometimes.
Evan Longoria is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game.
Great job by the pitcher right there to put him in the proverbial rocking chair. Slowed him down, sped him up, slowed him down. Let's see where he's going now.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. And he'll pull this one down a step or 2 in front of the warning track, and the inning is over. So nothing happening this time around. 7th inning coming up. The Yankees lead this one 4-2. Digging in to try it again, Kevin Kiermaier. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Couldn't wait back, a swing and a miss.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Kevin Kiermaier is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 7th inning. Stepping in now, Steven Souza. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The windup and the 0-1. Way in front of that fastball.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
Yet another strikeout for him on the mound. And fellas, this has been one of his favorite victims tonight. That's the 3rd time he sent him packing. So he's got him pretty well figured out. Not that the rest of this lineup has been much better.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Way out in front. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
Man, this at bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Down in order go the Rays. They trail it here 4-2. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Brad Miller, 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far.
Yeah, Matt, that last at bat, that was a pretty good pitch. A fastball down and away. Then he went out and pulled it. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm going to have to think about throwing one up and in and standing this guy up to make that outside corner not as appealing.
No contact there, and it's 1-2. And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up. So digging in now, Wilson Ramos comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball just a bit up. And that one stayed too low apparently. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. 3-0 now.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
Striding forward now is the DH, Elijah Edwards. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. 1-0 the count. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses. Ramos, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. The 2-1 will not catch the zone. Ball 3. Matt Duffy, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2.
You can't go after that pitch with less than 2 strikes on you. There's no way you're going to do any damage with a ball executed down and away in the zone.
Struck him out. 18 strikeouts for him now.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of the secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
The batter, number 5.
Into the box now, Matt Duffy, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Strike 3. 19 strikeouts for him now. 1 left for Tampa. Still down by a count of 4-2. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show from inside the Trop as you get a nice look outdoors. Aroldis Chapman is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
Aroldis Chapman.
Man, facing Chapman is not for the faint of heart as he unleashes fireball after fireball. Gets the final out here and another save. What a weapon Chapman is.
4-2 the final score tonight. The New York Yankees took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Jesse Padilla takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year, as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Aroldis Chapman wraps it up for the save, his 3rd of the campaign. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight, first for the